Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about how you don't owe anyone anything. And I mean this mostly in reference to when people try to guilt trip you or otherwise make it seem like you're obligated to do things for them, like you owe them. And the truth is, outside of situations where you actually promise to do something for someone and you pretty much tell them you're going to do that and you need to maintain your integrity and follow through, outside of those situations, you actually don't really owe anyone anything. So, whenever you make promises to people, of course, uphold those. You want to be a reliable, trustworthy person. But when people try to guilt trip you or make you feel obligated to do things for them, and you haven't signed up for it and you haven't promised them anything, and they're more of trying to take advantage of your kindness or your niceness, don't feel like you're obligated to do anything for them. That's not cool of them to put you in that position, because take it from my own experience. When I was a lot younger, I used to be way too kind, and people knew that. I knew a lot of confident people or people who were just straight up a bit of assholes, and they knew exactly how I behaved. So they knew that if they tried to push me and try to test my kindness, that usually I would end up breaking and I would be kind. I would do what they wanted me to do for them because I wanted to be seen as a kind person. So they would ask me to do stupid crap for them, like stuff that was almost embarrassing at times, and I would do it because, hey, I wanted to be a nice person, especially if they asked me in front of our classmates and whatnot. I felt like I had to be a good person. And I thought that doing things for other people and helping them with tasks that they could have easily done themselves made me a better person in the eyes of everyone around them. But here's the thing, even if that's sometimes true, for the most part, if you're a good person, people are going to know that even if you refuse to help somebody do a mundane task that they can do themselves. A great example of this is at work, because a lot of coworkers who are really confident and lazy will take advantage of your kindness. I'm sure some of you have experienced this, where they'll ask you to do something that you don't really want to do when you're actually busy with something else, and they're trying to kind of make you feel obligated or guilt trip you into doing it, and they're trying to take advantage of your kindness. So don't let that happen. Just refuse to do it. Tell them, hey, look, you can do it yourself. I'm in the middle of something right now. I don't have the time for it. I mean, it's not a difficult thing. Why can't you handle it? And if they aren't completely busy like they claim to be, then they should have time to do it. And if they are super busy, then they can delegate to somebody else who isn't occupied like you are. So this is the way you should be thinking. And outside of job type situations where you have a friend or a family member who's trying to guilt trip you, just straight up call them out on that behavior. Say, why are you trying to guilt trip me into doing this thing? Like, that's not cool. That's really bad behavior. Only messed up people treat other people in that way. You shouldn't be trying to guilt trip anyone into doing anything for you. That's just not cool. I mean, in my own life, I don't guilt trip people, and I'm very careful about that. I do not want to be that person who does that, because I've had it happen to me so many times, and it really annoys me. I don't like when people do any form of guilt tripping at all, and I call them out on it every single time, because that kind of behavior just doesn't sit right with me. It's not cool. It's passive aggressive, and it's a very cowardly thing to do. I feel people should be more upfront and kind when they want you to do something for them, and if they are willing to as well, they should offer something in return. They shouldn't just take advantage of your kindness. But in the case where you're close friends and they're not trying to guilt trip you and they're just straight up saying they need help with something, of course, help your friend out. Be a good person. Just never feel like you are obligated to do things for other people, like you owe them. And especially if somebody's trying to take advantage of your kindness, please sniff that out. And if you catch a hint of that at all, that may be the intentions behind their behavior, then don't do it for them. Just don't. Don't let anyone take advantage of your kindness. That's not cool. And if you give in one time, they're going to think that they can go to you multiple times in the future now. They're going to think that they have you in the palm of their hand, and that you're too nice to stand up for them or up to them. So they're just going to keep taking advantage of that kindness. So just stand up for yourself, and in those moments, take deep breaths, ground yourself, feel your feet touching the ground, and just straight up tell them, no, that you're not going to do it. And you don't really need to make a lot of drama or be confrontational when you do it. You can just straight up say no. Just say it confidently, and then people usually won't question you at all because they'll be like, holy crap, this person just said no to me in a confident manner. Not many people are capable of that. I'm going to respect that. And that's usually the case because very few people are capable of saying no without giving any sort of explanation or offering anything else. Just straight up saying no. That usually is enough to stop those people in their tracks who are trying to take advantage of your kindness because they're just not used to that. So that's what I would recommend all of you do. And just going forward, try not to ever let people take advantage of your kindness. And if you know someone who repeatedly does that to you and they're not a family member or somebody that you have to be around for your work or some other reason, then I would highly suggest getting rid of that person out of your life because that's just not cool. Nobody should be doing that kind of crap. So anyway, I hope this video helped you and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!